running too. Give me 1 second, y'all. Alright, looks like we're running. Is the Twitch running? Let me make sure the Twitch is running. Yep, that's me. Okay. Oh, I gotta change the audio to go through my headset. Alright. Well, it's Trey Breezy back with you today with another live stream, man, and I'm excited for this one. I'm going into a podcast with some people I met off of Reddit, so I'm excited to see like what this podcast entails really, and just networking with other people is really cool to do, especially in these early stages, man. You get to just branch out and see like how different ways you can make content and stuff. So I'm excited about that today for y'all. I hope I can speak a little bit better because I'm starting to make clips, as y'all can see now. I've been putting that off, but we're finally here making them. But yeah, I can notice that the audio started to act weird. So let me go ahead and make sure my audio sounds good for y'all as well, and not sound like zzz. Let me make sure this sounds right. Hello, hello. Am I muted? I'm not even muted. What the heck? Let me see what it sounds like in here then. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, we straight. Sounds good. You gotta do all them checks now. Is there anything else I want to say before I hop into the round table? I don't know. But if you're here right now, go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube if you can. Link is in the description on my channel. That would mean the world to me, y'all. And I think I'm going to go ahead and slide into this round table and see what they're talking about. And just have an open mind with me, as I'm trying to have an open mind with this and just try new things, really. Yeah, I didn't have a countdown for this stream just because I just wanted to hop right in. Time was ticking. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and hop into this round table and get things cracking. Let's see. I wonder if they have their cameras on. Hello? Wait. Why is my... they can't hear me. 1 second. Output. Microphone. Hello? Can you hear me? Oh, man. Okay, cool. Yeah, I didn't have my input device set to the right thing. Bro, yeah. It keeps on switching it in Discord. Yeah. Oh. If you do the virtual camera. Oh, okay. Start virtual camera. Yeah, what does that do? Okay. Are y'all gonna turn y'all's cams on, or? Ooh. I got you. Yeah. So this is like a group of different people in here that like do like I guess a podcast or whatever at a certain time. Gotcha. Okay. 8 till midnight. Okay. So it's like just random. Is that what is that? Is that a game just on? Is that me? Yeah, did you not see that game? Oh, okay. It was me. Let's see this render. Yeah. That's crazy. Man. It's like we can't really grasp like how to illustrate stuff. Like we try to, but it's never going to be like exactly how it is. Mm. Mm. What's y'all's names? Or like what do y'all go by? Danks. Okay. Kate. Danks and Kate. Word. Yeah, I'll go by Leon. I wonder- I could not do it at all. I hate being cold. Oh, you're lucky. I've heard really good things about San Diego. That's like one of the places I really want to visit. I'm from You tried to run away, it didn't work. That's good. Man. Yeah, that's good. That's a blessing. I'm from Nashville, Tennessee. Oh, you said back in the day. So like, what do you mean by that? Like Zach Randolph and Mark Gasol. Okay, okay, yeah. Mike Conley's real nice. That was the last name. Mark Gasol. You know what I'm saying? That's like what put me on to Memphis basketball. Man, that's crazy. So I graduated in 2019. It's crazy. I haven't been. I usually catch up with basketball after the All Star break, so I'm about to start tapping into it. Um, but yeah, I think it's nice because Zach Edey is there, so I'm excited to see him play. Really with John Morant. That's oh yeah, yeah. Okay, and then what you call it too? Um, oh dang, I have it. Desmond Bain. Oh my god, bro. Dude, that's the thing with going to basketball games. It's like it's such a video game atmosphere when you're there. It's crazy. Mhm. Mhm. For sure. Yes. Oh, UT. We have hockey and football. Yeah, the Titans. I mean, they suck. Titans. Like it's just like it's like GM. It's I'm a Cowboys fan, but it's like the I'd say it's I don't. Yeah, now it's the same thing. It's just like front office type stuff. Like the Cowboys, just like Jerry Jones, just gets in the middle of stuff. But I don't. Yeah, it's just like trying to get people from other teams is really the biggest problem. Mm-hmm. At all. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like Luca and LeBron. That's gonna be interesting. Yeah, me either. I was definitely shocked. And one of my friends, he was saying like the Mav, he could see like the Mavs doing it like to gain money. I was like, I feel like they're gonna lose money from that trade. A lot, yes, yeah. Mhm. Mhm. Mm. Yeah, SGA, I like him a lot. Yeah, SGA, yeah, he's humble too. I like that. Like you don't see him like trying to like do too much at all. Mhm. he's crazy. Yeah, he is insane. Oh god. And man, yeah, I would love to see him in person. It'd probably be crazy. Yeah, I was wondering. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You saw what's her name left? I was thinking, okay, because I was like, dang, like I was just about to say something like maybe we should change the subject because I was like, just to get her like more involved. Yeah. Shoot. Hmm. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff, a lot of small stuff. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna solve something big overnight, that's for sure. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Dude, I don't know how to get because I know you're saying to start the virtual camera, but I cannot figure out how to get like my face cam on here. Are you streaming right now? That's crazy. Yeah, I don't know why. Gotcha. I think it's crazy because like I see like streamers they'll have like actual cameras. Um, yeah, just have a webcam. 11 grand, bro. Like that's crazy. That is insane. Yeah, yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Everything is progress, bro. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I played baseball. I played a little football. A lot, politics definitely ruined my football experience. Um, yeah, it was crazy. What you call it? If you wanted to see my face, you can hop into my stream if you want to, and I could follow you as well. You know what I'm saying? Support each other. It's all blacked out. Heard that. Yes, yes. That's it's just black. Yes, that's. Are you on someone's stream? Is that like just like the home page? Or no, you're in someone's stream. Oh, so I was thinking that you're gonna say like I was maybe thinking you didn't have the stream key in, like you had one stream key in and it wasn't streaming at all. Nah. Yeah, that's that's crazy. That's what's. Mm-hmm. What's up? What's up? Let's see. So y'all can see it, bro. Hold up. Burnham has a deep voice, folks. I'm trying to tell you something. Yeah, I want to see if y'all want to, just in case y'all want to see the game. It looks like a little bit like an Elden Rings type of thing. Elden Ring. I'm, I'm mute again now. We got the Blix. What the hell? Is that a dinosaur? When I think of Grimoire, I think of Black Clover. No cap. Mm. I want to play Stalker, honestly. It looked good. I want to try out Diablo 4 too. It it's not what I thought it was gonna be like first person. I thought it was gonna be like you're like you know what I'm saying in the perspective of the person instead of like the third person type of thing. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Like almost like how everyone thought Ghost was trash because like it's just, like the map creation was so much different than any other Call of Duty. Yeah. Honey Badger tough. I'm trying to tell you. The Ripper was tough. What else? All the DLC weapons were broken. That's for sure. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Pay to win. Yeah. Hmm. Hold up. I think it just stole my audio. What the hell? I get the audio. I wonder why. But if I were to do something like y'all can hear that. Bruh. I have no idea how to get this audio. I'm trying to figure out how to get like for whatever reason the stream can't hear your voice. I don't know. Yeah, like well, can't hear anything in the Discord. Audio output capture. I don't know, but like you know what I'm saying. Typically, like if I'm playing like a YouTube video, it would automatically like go into the desktop audio. So I thought I was gonna do the same thing for this. I have a display. I don't have an audio. I don't have the audio, but I can add it. I guess I would have that be my headphones.
Yeah, probably. That,
Yeah, because it's moving now when you speak.
yep. Yep. That's what I know. I've had to deal with these fucking problems too.
Bro, yeah, it's like I heard one streamer say like you have to be a little bit of a nerd to like stream and like I see it's slick. You have to
hmm
like be a internet person like or you know what I'm saying, like a computer guy.
Well, if not, you learn. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know much, so I learned the little that I get from people that like I talk to that do stream or whatever, and
yeah,
then like I said, I have a couple buddies that work with me or work by, I don't know, come to my bar and shit that they're good at that shit. So I fucking I'm like, hey man, you want to come get high or whatever? I'll fucking smoke you up if you come over. Fix my
word.
shit, and then I try to watch them do it as they do it. That's what I'm like.
Yeah, yeah. So you can
Oh,
learn.
okay, and then I can try to remember. But so like my buddy Bill wants me to do all this shit with my computer, and he's explaining to me, and we'll be here this time. He's explaining. I'm always like, dude, I know what you're saying, but I have no clue what the fuck you're saying. And the thing is, I'm not gonna push OK on anything because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Because I'm not gonna push. Like I have a couple things that he's got downloaded. He's like, no, you just do this. I'm like, I'm not doing just that because I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I'm not that smart. I wish I would be. I wish I'd have learned more as a kid about that shit. Have been more helpful.
I felt that for sure.
Fuck yeah. It's things that I try to tell my kids, like, take it from me as a guy that fucking wishes he'd have done things as a kid that, you can't go back. Like, I hope you do them, and you should try to think about doing these things so they'll make your life a lot better long term.
For sure.
But kids are kids, and so they won't listen.
Yeah.
No, like for real.
That's all right.
There's so many things I wish I would have been told younger that would have helped
Yep.
life nowadays.
Yep. And honestly, like I said, maybe you were even told it, but
Yeah.
were you ready to listen at that time? Like someone could have told you something when you just weren't ready to learn at that moment,
Yeah, that's true. For sure.
Because, yeah, I feel like, so I got lucky. I had basketball coaches that were really hard and tough, and it helped me be tougher, thick-skinned, all that kind of shit. But then, like, I got to certain ages, like, where I play with different teams, and you see kids just fucking cower at the coach, get mad at them, and I was always grateful that I had to deal with that shit at a younger age instead of dealing with it as, like, a high school or whatever, because then you just look stupid instead of fucking learning how to succumb or overcome that adversity.
For sure.
Well, apparently Trump just signed an executive order saying that him and the attorney general are the only ones to interpret what the law is.
What?
Yep.
What? Like, what happened to the Supreme Court?
That's what I'm saying.
Somebody needs to put a bullet in his fucking head and quit. I'm not even
Dude, it's
joking.
getting crazy, dude.
I don't get it.
And I mean, honestly, the thing is, it's just the Project 20. It's the American Heritage Foundation that's really running everything.
Yeah.
All the executive orders are written by them, and then
Yeah.
he just signs it.
Yeah, fuck American heritage, fuck Christianity. I say burn the churches, burn them.
Especially when you get to like the Christian white nationalist motherfuckers, them dumb
never got
motherfuckers,
that now.
the tiki torch fuckers, them people like, dude.
Getting a little wild, folks. No lie.
There's certain things in history, like if you read history and you read what's happening now, wouldn't you think that you would not be on the side that's doing the evil things or the wrong things? Like, fuck, man.
They believe that they want the end of time, so Jesus will come down and.
Some do, yeah. Some of the super Christian religious people, yeah. Of course, that's why a lot of Christians. Honestly, that's why a lot of Christians are super like pro-Israel, is because Israel has to fall in order for Jesus to come back. Like, it has to happen.
They want Palestine, though. Then wouldn't they want Palestine?
It doesn't matter who, because once Israel is a full country, they own the whole land. In their thought process, once Israel's a whole country formed, and then whoever, could be any country. It doesn't really specify, just anybody take over and overthrow them. That's the end times, and that's when Jesus comes back. So that's why a lot of Christian people in general are always pro-Israeli or whatever, because they want that to happen. They want Israel to be a whole country, so they know that they're one step closer to having Jesus come back.
Yeah, your mythological creature.
Yep. Interpret the law, or whatever it is. 3 hours ago. Limiting power of agency. President Trump on Tuesday signed an executive order. Jeez, I don't want to read this one.
You're gonna get an ad blocker, a good one.
I know. Declaring that only the Attorney General or the President instead of the federal regulators or bureaucrats can speak for the United States when interpreting the meaning of laws carried out by the executive branch. Fucking silly.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I was watching this special earlier today about I can't remember which font. It was one of the Federalist Paper people, but they're talking about they knew that you are never gonna get 100% agreement on any time. Never gonna, and you're out, and because of our capitalist mentality in general, that we're always gonna have fucking greed, right? But instead of let's say stopping the greed, they try to put it in check by having 3 separate branches that are all equally greedy. They all want the most power. The executive wants all the power. The legislature, they all want the power. But they're also fight for the power amongst themselves, which keeps them all fucking equal, and not one side overpowering, because that's the idea. Everybody wants. So I don't know why the fucking legislative and the judicial is bowing down to the executive on all these things. That's not good.
Yeah, and like I say, the only way that tyranny will fold is honestly by violence. It's the only way peaceful protest.
It is. You can't. Yeah, you can't peacefully. No dictatorship has ever been flowered to death.
Yeah, you literally cannot.
That's the thing.
It's Nazis. The only way to put a Nazi down and stop it is just by killing them. It's the first time we dealt with them. Guess what we did? We shot them where they stood.
Dude, it's not even. I mean, there's Nazi. You can go to Saddam. You can go to Saddam Hussein. What about Gaddafi? Dude, there's. I mean, you don't even have to go to the Nazi. I'm saying there's.
Man. I don't know, man. I'm a not let what they're saying though get into my head though. You know what I'm saying? About Jesus and stuff. I might want to say something about that, maybe later on in life. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Later down the road, know these people for a little bit, start talking about it. But it's my thing is when people start talking like that, the way it just seems really closed off mindset, really just not even wanting to listen. But you never know. I mean, I've just now met these people, so I don't want to make I don't want to make judgments or think I know who they are because of X, Y, and Z. Because you could be open minded but come off one way. So, I gotta say something real quick. You saw my boy Jakai? I had to say something. Once I saw that on the screen, Auburn or Janai, my bad. Yeah, you had just pulled him up. Janai McBroom. That boy. I want to see how his stats are though. But Auburn number 1. It's I think. Yeah. Ooh, Broom. Wait, what? Cooper Flag is tough. Oh, Player of the Year. Okay, that's what that is. So.
He should be a good pro, man.
what you call
Loser's
it.
kid though.
I
He's
saw
good too,
him in. So he went to this college called Morehead State. Janai McBroom or Janai Broom. I can't even hear what he said. But I saw him though, like at this like lower level D1 college, and it's crazy to see that he's at like my favorite college now. And he's
Auburn's your
hooping.
favorite college?
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
That's cool.
You get along with my roommate's husband.
Oh, he's
He's
an
a
Auburn.
big Auburn, yeah.
Yes, sir.
But unfortunately, Cindy is not an Auburn fan. She's an Alabama fan. She's Crimson
Oh
Tide.
shit.
I just can't. It's like the culture. It's not even just like, okay, yeah, you're winning, whatever. It's just the culture. The culture is so toxic at Alabama. I can't do it.
I
In
kinda
all
agree.
Sports.
Well,
Did,
yeah, the coach is an asshole.
I said culture, but coach too.
But I've actually watched a few of their games, and they can actually pull like a lot of times they'll be behind in the first half, and the second half they'll just pull it out of their ass.
Yeah, them and
They're a good ass
Georgia.
team.
Yeah.
Georgia,
What the
yeah, they're
heck?
always
Andy
tough.
Dalton back? Ain't no way.
He's signing back, baby.
Ain't no way, bro.
2-year
I'm
deal.
with him, 'cause- I mean, I
they
don't
don't give a
like
fuck.
Bryce Young though, but
Bryce Young.
yeah, man.
Yeah. So I wasn't a fan of him. Like I like him as a person. So like I've seen some of his like videos like of himself. Like I feel like he's a good dude. So I kind of want him to be good, but like I just don't see it.
I don't see.
He's too little. He
yeah.
doesn't have good enough accuracy and shit like that. So it's just like, oh,
That's my thing. He's too small.
they thought they were getting like Drew Brees, but he's not Drew Brees because like I said, he's not accurate enough. Drew Brees would fucking throw dots anywhere, dude. He would be fucking on point. Target shares are dropping. Might have to buy some Target stock if that's true. Oh no, it's up today. That
So
meme was wrong.
I'm just now getting into stocks a little bit heavier. I'm just
Yep.
now like I'm making profit, which is like crazy. Which I'm
Good.
just like, what the heck?
I'm the guy to talk to. I
Word.
mean, I do a lot of stock shit, so I mean,
So
this is my jam now.
my biggest question, especially because I just got it from Cash App, it was like I got a 1099B for Bitcoin, and it talks about your proceeds and stuff. So I'm like, how do you go about like dealing with like stocks or crypto without like getting taxed or whatever? Like,
Oh,
you
you're
know
gonna
what I'm
have to get
saying? We
taxed.
pull later. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, you're investing into it and you pull it out later. Like, how do you go about
So-
like, not getting?
Well, only thing I do know for sure is that so if you own a stock or anything for more than a year, whatever you pull out and your profits, you only have to pay 15% tax. If you do it less than a year, you got to pay 35% tax.
Jesus.
So me personally, so like that, I stopped doing all the day trading. I'm more of a long-term trader now, so I could get like into pimp fucking long-term stocks. So like I got a lot of AI stocks. Now that Trump's in presidency, I've been buying Chevron, which is oil. I've been buying a lot of fucking banks because he's going to deregulate the banks, aka they're going to make more money. So like those are the things that I look for now more than the day trade crypto shit. Because that's just because the thing is you might make a bunch of money, but you're also going to get fucking taxed the fuck out of it. You're going to pay 35% tax.
That's crazy.
So
That's-
I always
that's
tell
insane.
when I talk to the people at the bar and shit, I recommend. So like I got like SoFi Bank because they're a new online banking company that's huge
Yeah,
because
they're
most people are
crazy.
switching over to online. You know, cryptocurrency is a big one, or not cryptocurrency, cybersecurity. So like I got CrowdStrike, there's Fortinet, there's Palo Alto, there's Alibaba, I think it is. So there's like 4 big companies that you can look into. I mean, I got CrowdStrike and Fortinet myself. Those are the 2 that I bought into. I mean, with Trump's new tariffs on steel and shit, I've been telling everyone buy this company called Nucor, it's Nucore. They're a big steel company, biggest steel company in America. But they're gonna go up now because of all the steel tariffs. So I've been telling people to buy that. That's like I said. With Trump's America, I'm looking at oil, steel, banks. Those are the main 3 that I'm trying to buy a lot of, and cybersecurity, because cybersecurity and AI. Those 2 are just gonna go big because that's the future.
So you like
Oh, yeah.
you pay attention to, because I mean there's the presidency and stuff like that, and then there's other stuff. So the presidency, like does it typically like factor in a lot into what you buy, or is it just like right now since Trump is trying to do
Just
so
right
much?
now
Okay.
because of the tariffs and shit. Because
Okay.
he's adding all these tariffs and he's going to deregulate. So deregulation is always good for banks because that means it gives banks more freedom to lend money that they technically don't have. So which
Yeah.
so like so the banks potentially, as long as people don't like foreclose houses and whatever, the banks are going to make a fuck ton of money in the next 4 years. Like I said, for me, with the new steel tariffs, that means steel's going to be bought and made here now instead of elsewhere. So who's the biggest company? Is like I said, the Nucor company, and they pay dividends too, which is another cool thing. So every share
Ooh.
you get 55 cents a share. So you're getting
Damn.
paid on top of making money on top of the company.
Yeah, every
so,
quarter. Yeah,
Yep.
that's every quarter. Nice.
So also the round out my portfolio shit, I got like 5 dividend stocks
Yeah, I like
that pay me
dividends.
roughly
When I
about
was
two.
first,
Right now, I'm basically at
researching that
$205 a
stuff,
year for free.
I think it was dividends and ETFs. Those like the biggest thing. Like when I first was trying to learn about stocks and stuff like that, those are the biggest things that like stood out to me.
Yeah, dividends are cool. So like in general, they don't make you a lot of money like from the stock. So let's say you buy a stock for like $60, like a dividend stock for $60. In like 5 years, that stock might only go up to like $63. It doesn't go up much, but you make your quarterlies. So if you have a lot of shares, you might make maybe $100 to $200 a year off them. On top of that. So like what I do is like I get my dividends every quarter. So like if I get like 30, $40 that quarter, I just buy 2 more shares of my dividend stocks and just keep rolling it. So it keeps going. So like when I started, it was like $100 a year. Now it's up to 205.
Wow.
And so hopefully by next year, it could be up to like $300-400 that I'm going to be getting paid passively all the time. So like eventually, like long term, so like when I'm like 50, 60, I'm hoping to have that portfolio have enough
Yeah.
dividends where it's making me like 10, 15 grand a year. That could be my fucking play money while I'm like my social security or whatever. It can pay for all my bills and shit,
The American dream. You know what I'm saying? Living nice.
I tell people, I always tell people, so after the '08 crash, I was super fucking poor, and I said I'll never be poor again. So I always act like I'm poor even when I have money. So I'm good at saving money. So now instead of saving money, I'm like, well, now I should make money on my money. So I've been getting, like I said, for the last like half a year, I've been balls deep in stocks, just fucking read all this shit all the time. So like I say, that's why that article is telling me about. So Target in the last 6 months is down $15. So I'm thinking about, and for the year it's been down $12. So that's something I might look into getting. Plus they pay dividends too. It's $130 a share, so I probably get like maybe 10 shares. So it's not a lot, but it adds up slowly but surely.
Do you pay attention to like market cap and all that stuff, or?
Kinda depends on the company. So like the big companies, yes, but like the small companies, I look for more for profits and shit. So like I look at, let's like Target right here. So like a year ago they sold 31.9 billion. Then the next quarter was 24, 25, 25. So that looks bad. Like it's on the downtrend of how much money it's making. So like that's kind of, so like with my like AI companies and shit, because they're all small caps, because they're all kind of brand new. That's what I look for. So I'll show you my main one, SoundHound. Here we go. So SoundHound's gone from 17 million to 11 to 13 to 25. So it's on the upward swing. This company doesn't even make a profit yet. It's brand new, but this one I got for like, I bought it for $5 a share. It's up to 12, so I doubled my money plus.
Yeah.
And at one like 2 months ago was you're all good, yeah.
Yeah.
You're off today, Mitch, right?
Yep. I gotta work tomorrow.
Oh, you work tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah, tomorrow. I got off tomorrow too. Yeah, I got this dude, and I got maybe another dude coming in.
Oh, sweet.
Maybe not today. I don't know about the other dude yet. But yeah, I've been trying to fucking put shit out on fucking Reddit and shit, like I said. But it's cool. I mean, this dude seems cool.
Yeah.
So far, like I said,
Reddit's obviously
we've
big.
talked to 3 different people, and none of them have been fucking hella gay. At least I can live with that. No, Brandon and them are doing their philosophy talk tonight.
Oh.
They sent me an invite thing, and I was like, I'm like, normally I would go hang out. I'm like, dude, I got dude coming in, so I'm gonna hang out, dude.
Okay, what the fuck? I'm supposed to get a secret bike for that?
Yeah, dude, I cannot believe that this shit passed, or hasn't technically passed. It's gonna be fought in courts. I know that. That is the only saving grace. Hopefully, all these executive orders get fought in court and it just gets pushed off, or hopefully, like even if it happens, it's like 2.5 years down the road, or you know, kind of thing.
Yeah, because it's going to take time for it to go through the legislation and everything, even if it's
So it's not legislation. It's executive orders. So he's just gonna do it, and then somebody in the Senate or whatever, some Dem's gonna be like, "This shit's illegal as fuck. We're gonna fucking put it to the courts," and then the courts have to fight over it. And like I said, depends on how long it takes the courts to fight over it. Like honestly, dude, lawyers must love when Trump's president, dude. They make so much fucking money, dude, because there's so much litigation and shit, dude. Getting paid like $300 to $500 an hour. Oh my god, they love Trump. Trump is a lawyer's best fucking friend.
Yeah. You get paid bank.
Shit, bro, it's crazy.
Yeah, on April 2nd, we're going to put 25% tariffs on foreign cars and pharmaceuticals. He didn't specify which nations.
Yeah.
Maybe I got to start buying American car companies now. Fuck. Do you think people will stop buying Toyotas if they cost, dude, 25% more on a car is a fuck ton though, honestly. Because a brand new car is like 30,000, so 25% of that's like $8,000 more probably. Fuck, man, that's a lot of money. Damn, I don't know if people will pay that. That's a lot. That's a lot extra for the same car. Fuck, man. Wonder what Chevy.
Yeah, no thanks.
I wonder what Chevy stocks at $48. Let's see how it's done. Ooh, it's down on the year $3. Okay. Pays small dividends. What do they make? 43, 47, 48. They always sold 47. All right.
No, that's pretty cool though. You know what I'm saying? Like, how would they like? Oh, hold up. I thought it was me. Yeah, it's pretty cool though. Like, you know what I'm saying? How we just switching topics and stuff though. It's pretty smooth. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I'm just like just feeling the vibe, not leaving, chilling. Man, see what, you know what I'm saying? Just see how people think though in different realms too. You know what I'm saying? Stocks and stuff. You can learn different things, man. You can learn different things for sure. I feel like this is deja vu. I do not know though for a fact if this is. That's one of those things too. Deja vu. It's like slick. It points to God because like how do you like relive a moment that you've already seen before? How do you know about? How do you? That's crazy, bro. I've had deja vu a lot too, and I know I've talked about this on, well, not on his. I think I commented. He said something though about it. One of my friends, he was saying how deja vu is a sign that you're on the right track from God. And I'm like, yeah, I believe that. We agree because I've heard that before too. And it's just wild that you can just see it, you know what I'm saying, real time, like I've been here before, or I've like seen this before, this exact moment, and I'm here living it. It's crazy.
In stock. All right, you get 15. You get 15. You get 15 cents per share. Man, everyone says avoid these motherfuckers. Okay. Everyone says, you got one person that says buy. That's funny.
What website is that?
I use E-Trade for my stocks.
Okay.
So, I mean, I'm just on my account, and I can just look at my, whatever. I was looking at their dividends. They pay 15 cents per share, and it's at like $9 a share. So, I mean, if you put like $1,000 in, you get like, what, 110 shares maybe? So... That's like 11 to $13 a quarter. If you got into them, I mean, they ain't bad. Thing is, like I said, everyone's fucking. Nobody likes them. Like I said, they have one kind of person says buy them. Everyone else says get the fuck away from them.
Yeah.
Get the fuck away.
I mean, that's all I can say. I'll show you my shit. Hold on, here we go. So CrowdStrike's my big one. I bought it fucking $274. It's up to $455. That was my gangster one.
Hey, gangsta.
Dude, today was the best day Intel's had in fucking like almost a decade. They're up 16%.
I was looking at them.
Damn.
They're on one of my following lists or watch lists.
So, yeah, they're cool and dumb in a way. I bought them for long term. So, you know that Biden signed the Chips and Science Act? You know about that at all?
Nah, I don't know about that act.
Okay, so Biden, what was it, 2018, signed the Chips and Science Act. Where basically we were going to start building the infrastructure and making computer chips here instead of in Taiwan with Taiwan Semiconductor, whatever website or whatever company it is. But Intel's one of the companies that got like $5 billion from the government to start building the infrastructure. So they're going to be one of the first companies to start producing chips here, mass quantity. So they're cheap now, but I feel like in like 5-7 years, there's a chance this could be like $100 a share plus, which for me would be five times my money.
Down by Phoenix.
Huh?
They're building a huge factory down by Phoenix.
Yep. Yeah. So that's the main reason why I got into them is because, like I said, they're going to be one of the first big American companies that are going to fucking have making chips here. Once that happens, dude, they're going to make a fuck ton of money. That's our whole world revolves around chips. So
Yeah, technology for sure.
yep. So for Intel, I'm in the long. So like I bought it at 2070. At one point, it was like 17. So it was dropping. This is the highest it's been since I've owned it. 2740. Like I said, today was the best day it's ever had in forever. It was up what? 16? No, how much? Yeah, 16% today. Up almost $4 a day.
Damn.
But I own this. It's called Baidu right here. Baidu. It's basically China Google. It's up a little bit since I've owned them, but basically it's their version of Google. So I assume that our Google's like $1,000 a share plus. So I'm assuming theirs will eventually get there in due time. This Samsara right here, this is at all-time high, $60, $61 is all-time high. I bought it at 41. But these ones down here, these losers, are my dividends. See, like I said, I lose money, but I make money off them too. So I got like this one here pays out every month. It gives me like $2 a month, which ain't much, but whatever adds up. This Kraft mac and cheese, they give me 40 cents per share. This Quen is a energy company that pays out 43 cents per share. This Vici is a property, so it's like Vegas hotels and shit, and they pay out 45 cents per share. And then these pay out like 10 cents a share. But so I have I always say I have my dividends. These are my fucking money makers. Like I said, this is cybersecurity, chips, gas, bank, cybersecurity, AI, Google, basically, and then I got dividends.
How long
So
have you
that's
been
how I
into
roll.
stocks?
About a year.
Okay.
I'm up like $5,000.
That's good.
Yep. So, like I said, but now, like I said, I have it's for me. It's all about having the perfect blend of fucking the dividends that pay you slightly over time, and you get your big reward company. So, like SoFi, this is a bank. Like I said, SoFi is going to be huge. I feel like because this is online banking. Because that's the future, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Like when I read about it, like there's things. And cybersecurity is fucking huge too.
I mean,
So
they just started and they have a stadium named after them. That's crazy.
yeah, they barely started making money. Like they're finally being profitable, I think.
That's insane.
So let's see here. So like when I look up stocks, I always try to look up like the 2030 projections. I try to own stocks like five. That's my plan. Is always to own them for 5 years. Like these cybersecurities and shit. So like I read all like these things. Like these are projections what they think it's gonna be by then. See like in like 3-4 years, I think that's when the cybersecurity is gonna start booming, being huge. But I'm buying them now while they're relatively cheap still. Like I said, I bought this company at $74. It's at 115 right now. But yeah, that's how I roll, man. Now I'm starting to look at this goddamn because I was just reading Trump is gonna put a tariff on foreign cars, so I'm thinking that's gonna fucking force people to buy American cars. So I'll start to look at like Ford and Chevy stocks and all that. That might be my next endeavor coming up here next. Buying some Ford trucks.
Ford trucks.
I never owned a Ford truck in my life. I don't think I've ever owned a Ford in my life, but I don't give a fuck. I'll buy their stock. Yeah, by the end of the year, it's supposed to get up to at least 10.50. So it's like, at a minimum, it's supposed to go up $1. Some people think it's gonna get up to 17, which can almost double your money.
Holy shit, that would be nice.
You know, well, because like I said, with these tariff shit, dude, it could be a fucking big deal. You know.
Oh yeah.
Like I was saying with you, like if a brand new car costs 30-40 grand, well you're
This just made me oh frick. This just made me think like people in the biblical times, bro. How would they think about the stock market, bro, and the stock world, bro? Like the people that were like Romans and stuff, they'd be like, "That's how people making money now." Like what? That junk goofy.
yeah. The last month they lost 11%.
Oh,
So I'm saying I might have to buy these bitches tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go to the bank and move some money around. Like, hey, I need another grand. Plus, like I said, I found out it pays 15 cents a share too. So
Yeah, that's not too bad.
let's see if I.
And it's only $9 a share.
Tesla finna start dropping, bro, because Elon Musk wants to salute people and stuff. Man,
It's like $100,000.
I can get 107 shares for $1,000. Okay, so.
Well, you are a calculator, a good calculator.
Hey, if I added, it would pay me $16 extra every fucking quarter, so an extra $48 a year in dividends every year, plus the potential to hopefully maybe double your money in a year. So like that's the shit that I look for.
Yeah.
So my best advice always to dude that's looking at stocks, look for these big companies that plummet. Like remember when all the Palestinian people were protesting McDonald's and McDonald's stock fell like 30%, whatever the fuck it was? That's the time to buy because McDonald's isn't failing, or like Walmart's not failing. But if they were to fucking fall a huge percent, that's the time to buy. Like, yeah, don't ride. If everyone's buying a stock today, don't buy it today. Wait till tomorrow or the next day. Mostly, but it's fucked me, dude. Like I will always preface. I missed out on Palantir, and that shit's up 200%. Because I kept thinking, like, it was up 50%. I'm like, I can't buy it. I gotta wait for it to drop something. It's up 50%. It'll fall, and it never fell.
Oh.
Like I said, it's up 200%. I look at my fucking goddamn watch list, and I look at it, I'm like, oh my god.
It's like, why?
I struck out on that shit. Like, fuck, man. I could have doubled, almost tripled my money by now. Oh, fuck. That's what's up. I mean, that is the stressful part of stocks. I have so many fucking what ifs. Like, I should have bought when I looked at it, and I just didn't pull the trigger. And then all of a sudden, it's like, oh.
As long as you're making overall profit, I say.
True. I get that. Like, honestly, there's two different times I should have fucking put a bunch of money. The first time was goddamn Facebook. It was $17.75 a share. I had $5,000. I had a choice to either be debt free, pay off all my student loans, or fucking buy Facebook stock. And I went debt free, and I missed out on like 280 grand. I'm so sad. That was the first time. And the other time was goddamn Tesla. I should have bought it in 2017 when I was looking at it. because now
Oh,
it's like
yeah.
$500 a share. I'm like, fucking stupid. So anytime I look at Facebook and or fucking Tesla stocks, it makes me cry on the inside every time.
Isn't Tesla stocks like just plummeting now because they're just not selling anymore because he's a fucking Nazi?
True.
Yeah.
I mean, they have been. I'll tell you in a minute.
That's what I was just talking about, gang. Down 16.5%.
242 and it's up to 354, so it's up $100 since
Really?
election day. Still, so I mean, it's still up a fuck ton.
Oh, probably because all the Cybertrucks got released and whatnot.
No, it's just because after the election, people just pump money into the stock. That's what happened. My joke was during the time was like, "Oh, what happened to the economy being bad? It looks like you guys all had money. You guys were just waiting for a different guy."
The thing is about like this as well is like it's down. Y'all can't hear. It's like it seems like this is not really a podcast. It's like a server for people to talk about whatever they want to, just chill, whatever. Talk about philosophy and all that type of different stuff. If you want to talk philosophy, clearly we're talking stocks right now, sports, whatever. When he was telling me about it, I just got the impression that it was gonna be like a podcast. That's why I was like, I thought those were the hosts that joined, those two people, but nah. But it's been a chill little vibe though. You know what I'm saying? Just figuring some stuff out, doing something different. Right now, it's a really big learning lesson for me. Just trying to figure out. I always like to learn new things, really. So, just learning about different stocks, man. Like that's one of those things I want to get into. But you want to be smart about it and understand how the tax code and stuff like that works. It's not just about like, okay, you made X amount of money, but it's really about, yeah, okay, you made that amount of money, but how much is getting taken out in taxes as well. You know what I'm saying? Because then that dictates a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. Yeah, and just like how he was saying too, just like just buying dividends. That's one of those things I really want to do, but it's like you have to factor in like the benefit of it. You know what I'm saying? How much am I gonna get per share? And like for far time, kind of see this company existing and booming. So when I'm retirement age, I'm getting, or not even, maybe not even retirement age for me, like, you know, maybe if I'm 40, mid 40s or 40 or mid 40s, I'm making like a crazy amount in dividends. You know what I'm saying? Being able to set that up so where I know, like, you know, I want to spend X amount on this stock because I really like this stock and I know what it's going to do X, Y, and Z, and do my research on it. Could you fail? For sure you could fail though, but you gotta be careful with anything, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go back and turn them off.
Why do the right think that the left doesn't have guns?
Why? Because again, when you only show the farthest, like the 5% of the worst of any side,
Yeah.
they show the 5% of libs that are fucking the most anti-gun and most anti-everything.
Yeah, like David Hogg and shit.
Well, yeah, just any.
Man,
I mean,
that's both sides, bro. It's like, you know, they just show the ultra left or the ultra right. They
Yeah.
don't think about
yeah,
anything
that's why I said
else.
the 5% of any side. I'm saying whatever the issue is, they show you the 5% worst
Yeah,
of that issue, like,
crazy.
and that's all people attack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure. That's why I always tell when we talking here, I'm always like, I'm trying to get to the 30-40% of the people that are the middle. That's the demographic target that you try to reach when you try to talk or argue with people, whatever, you know, like,
Yeah,
the people on the extremes on any end, you're never going to win them over because they're extreme.
Talking to a brick
But-
wall.
Pretty fucking much, dude. Oh my god, dude. I deal with it all the time.
Well, you engage it and you keep going.
I can't help it, dude, because you know why? Because like I said, somebody is reading it and they'll learn, hopefully. That's always my idea. Like I said, it's not about the person I'm talking to, it's about the audience at that point.
Who
Because
hears me?
yeah. Huh?
like the who hears me. You know what I'm saying? It might not be like this person's not hearing me, even though I'm talking directly to him, but there's other people around that can hear.
Yep. That's so Mitch will tell you because like I'll be talking to this chick who's super anti-science shit, whatever, right? And at the very end, usually I'm always like, I just want to point out this is what I'm getting at. Like I know she's not like I just want whoever reads this, I just want you to know this is exactly what I meant. You know, like I just want to lay it out there. It's not about my conversation with this person because they're stupid. I understand.
When you say like anti-science, you mean like anti-vaccine and stuff, or?
That there's more. I mean, just everything, dude. Like, don't believe in evolution. Shit,
isn't
like
she the nurse?
Yeah, she's a nurse.
She
works like
crazy.
hospice or something.
that's like,
it is crazy, dude. Dude, like she was telling me the other day, like I said, she said that she doesn't want to get a tetanus shot because she'd rather risk whatever. Like, and then I looked it up. Like it's like 0.001% of people get hurt by tetanus shots or whatever, right?
It's like all vaccines.
So you're gonna
like,
pretty much. I'm just like so you. So I told her like I was like, you should never look at the statistic of you dying on the road today because you'll never want to drive a car ever again. If you're scared of this 0.001%, fuck man, you do so many things that are gonna kill you. You're gonna be scared your whole life.
Yeah, and you gotta live your life. It's funny because like before people were like big heavy against like vaccines and stuff like that. Like my teacher even was saying like in high school like, yeah, so educate yourself so like you're not gonna be one of those idiots that are so anti-vaccine. All this because like there's like polio and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's just like obviously like, is
measles now.
Yeah.
No, that's the thing. Like, that's where me and this chick always argue because like every time I see there's another report today, measles are back on the rise again in fucking like Texas and all these down south Republican people. It's like, lady, you know why I get mad at you about this issue? It's because of this. Like you see these pictures of these kids suffering.
Yeah, exactly.
With measles that shouldn't have to suffer with measles because we didn't have it for 30 years, but all of a sudden it's coming back and same as like you're saying polio and shit. It's like these diseases were gone. It's because of people that think like you that are so stupid or so scared of nothing that this kid has to suffer. It's fucking ridiculous and it's bullshit.
Yeah.
It's something that we as a society should figure out that we can't allow this no more or something, like fuck man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I always say. So like I'm really not smart with science and shit, like, but I read science and I comprehend the ideas. And like I can tell you points, but like, I can't get to like the super specific, and that's what sucks. Because people always ask me like, "Well, how do you know this?" I'm like, "God damn it, dude! Like I can read this paper, but it doesn't like truly click to my head, Like
I was about to say the other thing with science too is like it's always changing, and it's like
it's challenging itself constantly.
And that's good though. People hate that, but people think that's a bad thing, but it's really a good thing.
Yeah,
and religion is set in stone, so religion is Sith.
Yeah,
it's the dark side.
Right. Well, that's why I always post that meme whenever I see it randomly. It's like, let's normalize fucking people changing their mind with different information. Like, instead of getting butthurt and mad and being like, oh, I'm not wrong. Like, no, I learned something new. I'm changing how I think. Like, should be nothing wrong with that. We shouldn't talk shit about it or whatever, Like, just, if I didn't know something, you can't expect me to get the right answer at the end. But now, once I filled that hole with that knowledge, now I got a different perception or whatever. Like, it's not a big deal. But people are so fucking. I always tell Mitch, like, I can show somebody a graph pointing up, and they'll still argue me about it's pointing down, and they'll have no evidence or nothing to back up their claim. And it's just fucking. It baffles me how that can happen.
Yeah, people are just goddamn retarded. They don't want to be proven wrong at all.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm one of the people, like I said, if you show me a court document or something that shows me where I'm fucking retarded, cool. I say thank you. I don't get mad about it because there's no point of it, like, I didn't know that. That changed my perception. Let me rethink about this or whatever, like.
Did you say that, like, it was a podcast, though?
Yeah, I mean, we sit here and chat, we fucking go over videos sometimes. We go over documents.
Sometimes
like I said,
Brawlhalla.
Yeah, sometimes we play games together, Brawlhalla and shit.
Really? I haven't played Brawlhalla.
It makes me super...
I'm trying to find another person. We need a fifth person and trying to get people to play Smite.
Smite?
2, yes. Yeah, Smite 2.
Why not League of Legends?
Ew.
He hates the. That's what I'm saying. He doesn't like the. What are they called? Pay-to-play
Smite's a
games.
MOBA. Yeah. They're not pay to play. It's pay to honk, pay to look good.
Which Smite is it? 1 or 2? There's 2.
2, because they pretty much quit doing 1 for the most part.
That's fine. I mean, it's free, so at least I can download it.
I feel like you never. I feel like everything is so different nowadays. Like you might think that one, like you know what I'm saying. Like for example, I was thinking about like the podcast. I thought it was gonna be like almost like y'all had something like. When I think of a podcast, I think like there's set answers or set questions that people have and like go through a list. You know what I'm saying, and just talk, or like you might go deviate from it.
Well, Wally doesn't. They just those are the best kinds. Is just free forming chats.
Yeah.
That's true.
Because
There are specific people
yourself.
that I've done that with, and I don't mind it, but I don't know. I hate being told how to talk and how to like let's say you're supposed to talk about like healthcare, but let's say that you deviate and you get a good conversation that goes into like foreign policy, whatever the fuck,
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather just keep going with the good conversation than be like, hold on, let's rein it fucking back. Let's get back to the original point. It's like no, like if the conversation's flowing in a certain way, let it go that way.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like nowadays, like we just try to make things look a certain way instead of just like going with the natural stuff. Because I remember, like I was trying to do like doing videos with my dad, and I was just like, instead of having, you know what I'm saying, stuff to talk about, sometimes just like just being real instead of like acting like I have to have like I guess a clippable moment. You know what I'm saying, with my dad or whatever.
Yep.
Just have a real conversation.
Yeah,
instead of
I'd
just
much
being-
more rather be a genuine person and whatever. Because like, tell people like whenever people like, what's your goal with it? I'm like, my goal is just to learn things. And then honestly, if I can just bring some people with me as I learn, that's the goal. Like for me, it's about changing thoughts and minds. Like whoever were to listen or whoever comes in and talks, like let's talk, dude. Let's actually flesh out ideas. Let's learn something together. And like I said, if nobody's here to really chat and stuff, it's just like me and Mitch. Like I said, we'll either play video games together or like I said, we'll go over like Ronald Reagan. We'll pick a subject. We'll read through like the whole Wikipedia, read through articles, read through just learn about a topic for the day. I kind of write down notes, because my goal, I guess.
Reagan. That one.
We did, dude. Dude. Fuck yeah, dude. That's the thing. It's things that you didn't know about him and shit that are fucking super interesting. It's like, fuck yeah, dude. Like, how about I always say Ronald Reagan was the last guy to give mass amnesty to illegal immigrants in America, and he's a right winger. And right wingers fucking hate this, but it's like you guys used to love it in the '80s. What the fuck happened?
Everything switched, bro.
things-
That's crazy.
The right wing's gotten like too far right. Some of the left wings. See, the thing with the left wing in general is it's so broad. It's hard to really describe the left wing because the left wing is so big. Like there is the extreme far crazy left that are like the communists and whatever. Like they're kind of retarded. But then you got like the super centralist ones. You got ones that are like classical liberals or this kind of thinking. It's a big wide net.
I feel like it's more like anarchy on, like, you know what I'm saying, on the left, the far left, because like, it feels like the far right is like communist, especially when you see like Elon.
They're authoritarian. The far right want a king. That's the crazy thing with the far right now. I do this thought experiment whenever I talk to super far right people like that. I'm always like, so you can't trust the courts, right? Because they're corrupt, right? Okay. Well, you can't trust the legislature because they're dumb, right? Too. Okay. You can't trust the FBI. You can't trust the DOJ. You can't trust anybody, but you trust the president. Like you just literally described a king. Like that is what a king is. You trust one guy. Like, but they're like, no, I don't want a king or a dictator. I'm like, but yes, you do. You just admitted to it. In all the word, like all the premises are true. This is the conclusion. You're trying to say the conclusion is not the conclusion. That is literally what you want. It's just baffling to me. Like I don't even like. So like I lean left in general, but it's like I wouldn't want the left to have all three branches of government
Oh, no,
and
no,
all. You know,
no.
like nobody should have all the power either side. That's nobody wins.
Recipe for disaster for sure.
Yeah, man, I'm a firm believer. Like I said, so like originally, I don't know if I mentioned that, but so like when America was first formed, like the first 3-4 presidencies at least, all they did was whoever won became president, whoever finished second was vice president. So you were kind of forced to have to work with your people that you don't like or you don't agree with. Like that would be like right now. I would say like if Kamala was fucking vice president, things might be a little bit different because you'd have more pushback and more things like that going on.
God, that would
And
be
I kind of
so
think
weird.
we should probably go back to that because you're forced to have more bipartisan work. You know, like
From both sides in the office there.
like I said, both sides are trying to do everything by themselves, and you just can't do. That's where I give Biden props. Biden was actually really fucking bipartisan.
Yeah.
Like I said, he passed like 3, 4, or 5 bipartisan bills, so I give him props. But since 2000 in general, it's usually the right wing owns it. The right wing does what they want. The left wing owns it. It's not bipartisan. Work together. Let's actually do what's best for everybody. We gotta
It
get back
hasn't
to
been
that.
like that for a while.
Yeah, like I said, probably since the 90s.
Pretty much it's-
Since probably Bill Clinton.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's the things I think we need to fucking get back to. Are you big into history at all or anything?
Nah, I don't. I don't like
Nah.
history. I'm not
This
gonna
is
say I
cool.
don't like it. I'm not gonna say I
Fair
don't
enough.
like it. It doesn't interest
No,
me.
you just never.
Yeah.
I got
fair
you.
enough.
Yeah.
No, that's fine. I mean, I was always kind of interested, but then it's kind of fun now because like I see like policies and things now, and then I look back in time and I'm like, oh man, these are like the same issues, the same people. So like the very beginning of America, there was Federalists and Anti-Federalists, and then it's the one party became the Democratic Republican Party, one party became the Republican Party, and then they switched and stuff. So you can see like the whole timeline of like how fucking like people who are individual rights, small government people went from the 1700s, and you can see the lineage all the way to today's Republicans, and vice versa with the Dems. You can see the Federalist people line all the way to becoming a Democrat now. It's fascinating. Like I said, for me, it's like we're 250 years into America, and we still have the same problems
Yeah, it's crazy.
that they did back then, just better technology. You know, like.
Just better technology.
I mean, that's it. I mean, the thought process, like the thought of America, like I said, we have the same like money problems. We have the same fucking unemployment problems. We have the same party problems. We have the same lot of problems. You know, like a lot of them are just the same. Just the technology and how we do things are just different. But the way like America's ran and thought of, it's been. Because that's what I'm saying. When people always tell me like, oh, it's always been small government. I'm like, dude, no, the fucking hasn't. Or if people say the other, it's like, no, it hasn't, dude. It's been these things have been argued and fought for since literally day one of America. There was never no unity of fucking. We all think this way.
Yeah, but the only close to unity was during the.
What was close?
The closest that we've all agreed on something as a country. Well, that can't really be a country, but you know what I'm saying, was the American
Yeah,
Revolution was the closest thing.
probably. Actually, I would almost argue 9/11.
Oh yeah,
9/11, like I said, 9/11
That was
didn't
a
matter. if you were-
huge
what's the-
rally around the
Yeah,
flag.
it didn't matter. Yeah, everybody hated fucking Bush, but everybody loved Bush for like 6 months.
Yeah.
You know? But yeah, I think that might actually be the. I mean, I guess I'd have to look in, because I didn't live at the time, but I'd have to look into it. I guess, but like, I bet when Pearl Harbor fucking got attacked, dude,
That too.
America must have been fucking super like, fuck this.
Yep.
So,
I want to scream cavity, bro. Just click it right here on me. That's the one. Hollow hole cavity pit on me. Nah.
even the fucking hillbilly rednecks down south turned in their Confederate flags for American flags.
Yeah. For once.
Like, hey man, for 2 weeks, man, we'll rock this American flag. Already ready.
Oh shit! I need to do bike racing events. Fuck my life.
Yes. Let me think here. Let me think here. If you had a magic wand, brother, what would you do to help the American people? What would be your number one issue?
Who, me?
Yep.
A magic wand to fix the American people.
Yeah,
Do
let's say what would be your number one
something
thing? Like
yeah.
if you had a wand right now, baby, you can do anything to whatever your thought that fix things in America. What would be the first thing you would do?
Restore critical thinking.
Yeah,
I would say that's a good one.
high key. Yeah, that is a really good one. My
Mm-mm.
mind went first to like healthcare, making it affordable.
Okay, that's where I go. Yes, when I go to actual like policies and shit, yeah, I go healthcare too.
Yeah.
I think healthcare. Then I was thinking just
But-
just food and homes for people. I
Yep.
wish it was like
I go with healthcare because, like I said, I feel like people should have A, the right to life, and B, nobody
Yeah.
should have to decide to either live or die because of 250 grand or whatever it
Yeah.
costs to get. So you know, like
so,
it's a joke, but it's a joke, but it's true though. We have a whole goddamn the best TV show ever is based on a guy fucking dealing with healthcare problems
what,
with Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad.
Here's why I say critical thinking, so people can actually, critical think and
Yes.
vote for the best, and then eventually we'll get to the stage.
Yep. That
Yeah,
I mean that's why I would say that
definitely
is
got
actually
like
probably the
an
best
school
answer.
like critical thinking is like definitely gone. Like, you know what I'm saying? All you're really trained to think about nowadays is like how to test take. You know what I'm saying? What kind
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
skills?
How to get the answer.
Yeah, it's not about like anything else.
Yeah, they go, here's the answer, but I always say like they don't tell you the why is this the answer? Like
Yeah.
why is this the answer? Like what
It's
makes this
how-
right? Like instead of like this is you read this sentence, here's the answer. Just tell me. Yeah, it's a different like I said, so like the other guys that usually come in here, they're big philosophy people, so they always talk about like we need to fucking do this. They're huge into fucking bringing philosophy and critical
The
thinking into schools.
Brandon is just so fucking has massive scales for his shit.
Well, like I
It's
said,
like-
Brandon, like I was telling dude earlier, Brandon's
it
fucking
down.
literally like
Scale
he
it
wants
down.
to
more.
change the whole world. It's like Brandon, you can't change the world. You have to fucking change these little things. That's what you can do, and that will hopefully lead to the big goal that you want. But he wants to go right to the big goal, and I was trying to like rein him back in. I'm like, Brandon, stop thinking this way. Like I get why you're thinking this way, but you just gotta stop for a second. Like smaller grids, bro. Smaller grids, dude.
Just
I'm trying to
start
solve the universe and shit. Like, dude, you can't solve the universe, bro.
I'm not the biggest philosophy person. I'll tell you that.
It's pretty funny.
I'm
though.
not the biggest either, but listening to them is kind of fun.
Okay.
The only thing that really got me into philosophy was the logical thinking. So I started looking up all the fallacies, the epistemologies, like the things like that that helped me formulate how to actually think right. That was the philosophy that I cared about. And like I said, their philosophy goes more extreme. That's why when they talk, I just listen more, and sometimes I chip in. But
It's like the thinking about thinking. I just don't. I never really like that. Like, because like you can. It's just like a rabbit hole. It's always a rabbit hole.
it is.
Yeah.
Yep,
it's-
that's the thing. That's why I tell Brandon with philosophy, I'm like, there's no right answer. And he always gets pissed. He's like, no, I'm like, Brandon, it's a philosophy, like a philosophical question. There's no right answer. That's the thing
It's
about
like a Philly
philosophy.
cheesesteak. Yeah.
You're not
Yeah,
wrong.
it's the whole. Yeah, is mashed potatoes good? I don't know. There's no right answer.
Yeah.
Everybody has different answers. You know, like there's no
Exactly.
actual concrete answer. And he hates me for that, but I always tell him. He always gets pissed at me because I always try to bring it back to like the math and science. Like, okay, bro, like I get what you're saying. But I'm not saying it's impossible. But what we know now, it's bullshit, right? Like I just gotta let you know, like, like, because like, if we talk shit about religious folks, let's say, and now you're basically sounding like one on accident, like in a different way. But it's like, you're trying to tell me just to trust you, bruh. Like, I need some evidence. like I said, I'm not saying you're not. You might even be right. You're just not right for the wrong. You're right for the wrong reasons right now.
Yeah.
Like you're guessing, which is fine. You know, I mean, and if you were to somehow figure it out, you win some Nobel prizes. Go for it, Tiger. But but fuck, man. Like I said, I just try to tell them, stay small, man. Stay small.
So like, are most people like, do they not believe in God here?
Yeah.
Most do don't. There's a few that come in that do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe in God personally.
I mean, that's cool. I mean,
Yeah.
as long as you're not like an extremist person,
Yeah.
I guess that's all. That's really the main thing for me.
In
Yeah,
anything, I
don't
feel
shove it in my
like
face.
yeah. I get it. I just There's just definitely just things that like I've experienced where I'm just like, man, God is
No, I
good.
feel that.
Yeah, going through it
Yeah.
and just like that's the only way I can even explain it is just God took me through it. But it's like I don't like to how do I put this? It's just like I don't because everyone goes through life so differently. So I don't like to. I don't. You're not even supposed to just be overbearing with the religion because like that's just never.
Mm-hmm.
People just I feel like people will especially like I'm talking about Christianity, like the Christian God. So it's just like a lot of people will say X, Y, and Z, like how they're so Christian, but then they don't like really go to the teachings, and it's just like no matter what, you're gonna sin though too. So it's like a lot of like, it's a lot of things where it's like I don't understand like why people act a certain way. It's like just kind of putting on a show sometimes too.
Yeah.
And
I
a
can
lot of them
definitely see
do
that.
cherry pick like what they want to interpret.
Yeah. What's more funny, honestly, is more than anything, is that people that are religious that probably never read like more than like a chapter of the Bible, or like only time they ever read from the Bible is what the priest reads on Sunday. Like you should, like it's one of those things. Like if you really were to believe in this all the way, like fully, which is cool, you would think that this would be like the most important book in the world. Like, you should probably read that book, right?
Yeah.
Because I know so many Christian people that have never read the book. Like they only read what's told them on Sunday, mass.
That's wild.
It is wild, right? Like, I mean, my parents. I grew up Catholic, so I mean, I know all about the Christian. My parents, we read the Bible probably like every once a week. Like, we'd go out to the living room, we'd fucking read the book, blah blah blah. So, at least my family, we read the Bible. We were all kind of forced to, I guess, as kids. But
Usually
the
Catholics do.
I know I get inconsistent at times, but like I couldn't say like my life, like that's I feel like it's wild if you say like you're a Christian and in your life you haven't like at one point been obsessed or been consistent. You know what I'm saying? Like I do think that's
Dude, this is human nature, dude. Nobody's gonna be 100% consistent.
Yeah.
I try my best. I mean, because I'm conscious of it. I do try my best. I try to live the life that I portray. Like I want people to do better for other people or whatever. So like the other week, this girl that I know that's homeless that used to come to the bar a lot. She like texted me. She's like, "This place I'm living at, this guy needs $40. Can you come over or whatever?" I'm like, "Yeah, I can give him $40 for you to spend the night." Like, because I try to live my life that way. But there's definitely times where people fucking like ask me for something. And I'm just like, "Dude, fuck the fuck off," like. Yeah. Where I know that's not like my virtue, like whatever, like it's not my thought process of helping people and shit, but I'm also human too. Sometimes I just either A, don't want to do it, B, don't like person, I guess, C, just tired, don't want, like I'm just tired, I'm like out of it. You're like, dude, I don't want to go out of my way, dude. Like, like, and it kind of makes me feel bad when you get later on the night and you think about it, like, dude, I probably should have helped. So at least I would say, like, I tend to have like that negative bad feeling for not helping, but like I said, I'm still a human person, so I'm gonna fucking basically lie or whatever you say, be inconsistent on my beliefs. Like I have a belief, but I didn't live it the way I should have. And that same thing with Christians. Like you just gotta own it, like, and just admit that you flawed or whatever. Like instead of getting mad and fucking trying to argue your way out and say like, no, I didn't fuck up. Like no, just take the time. Like yeah, dude, I fucked up, and I'll do better. I'll do whatever. Like.
Yep. It's just like, Yeah, yeah, it's just like, oh no. Then I'm just thinking about it too, like this verse I read in Matthew. It's just like, yeah, it's just it just tells you in the gospel, just like, if someone doesn't wanna hear, you don't have to badger that person. And
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, like so I'm saying,
Don't do
it's like
it.
anything in general. It's the extremes. Like
yeah,
Christianity or any religion. It's probably not
Yeah.
like I have no problem with Muslim people. Now, if you
Yeah.
happen to be the fucking person that's bombing people and being a terrorist, I have a fucking problem with you. You know, like
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah,
it's not
that's just
necessarily the
general.
religion
That's
itself. It's
anybody.
you doing the shit because of religion.
Yeah.
Like that's the fucking problem.
Yeah.
Like that's
my granddad always says, I don't know if this is too crazy to say or not, but like,
you can say whatever, brother.
where my granddad always says, like, he always wants to know, like, what, like, you can tell someone who's about to bomb, like suicide bomb, like, what do you tell to that person that can really
my
get
God.
them, like, into the mindset, like, to be ready to do something.
They gave him a lot of meth. I know that they drugged him up, so it helped him fucking do it. But besides that, yeah, the psychology of breaking down to somebody, being like, dude. Well, honestly, so the thing is, so with Japan back in the time, it was a mindset of this guy was the god. He was the emperor of Japan.
Yeah.
These people thought of him literally as God's chosen person on Earth. So if God tells you to fucking
You
go
do
commit
it.
suicide, whatever the fuck, they're that, and you add some drugs to it, they go, fuck, I'm a kamikaze, dudes. Like it's fucked up, dude. But
Yeah.
I mean, the Germans did the same thing. The Germans, when they did all their blitzkriegs and shit, the reason why they're up till 4 a.m. and bombing people and shit, it's because they're all high on meth.
Yeah, perfect.
He's like, hey man, we'll give you some hard ass drugs, dude, and you'll want to do what I tell you to do, and they did.
Yeah, someone was telling me about that. Like, there was a video of, like, Hitler, like, he was high on meth, like, scratching
yeah.
his nuts with, like, a pistol. I'm
Yep.
like, what? I was like, I've never heard
Yeah,
that.
dude. I mean, he probably. I mean, I can't say there's any for sure can't confirm he was a meth head, but it would not surprise me how much he fucking yelled and
No,
screamed
he
and
was.
waited. Oh, is it confirmed from? Because like I know he did with his soldier
Yeah,
people.
it was for quote unquote.
Okay. Like I
But
said, it
his
makes
doctor
sense
was
as much as he
stupid,
fucking
though.
yells and everything.
Yeah. Yeah, it was for quote unquote anxiety. It's like, okay.
Dude, I don't know how meth would help you with anxiety.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, dude. I've never met a tweaker that's chill.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Yeah,
what I was gonna
like-
say. Because you said that you're from Minnesota, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, we both are.
Are you from? Oh, you both are. Are y'all close to like the city? What's it called?
Yeah.
I am. Yeah, I'm like 20 minutes away.
Okay, because I hear like my dad went there for like some type of thing, and he was saying like how like mental health is wild, like really wild down there. Like you can just see people walking the streets just looking wild.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, especially if you're in Minneapolis. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, Minneapolis.
Also depends on your time too. So like, if you come like now when it's fucking freezing ice cold, you ain't gonna see no homeless people. Or, like all those crazy people. Like homeless people don't really live in Minnesota for 6 months, whatever it is. But in the summertime and shit, when it's nice and perfect out, yeah, then they start coming out. Then you'll have to deal with some. But I mean, honestly, it's not as bad as people think. Because like I go to
No.
Minneapolis for Timberwolves games and shit. Like I mean, I've had a couple random problems with people, but like in general, I don't have no problem with no place.
No.
I've had a couple
And
people like
usually-
fucking like,
usually
hey man,
they're
you want
not-
some coke and weed and shit? Like, nah, dude, I'm fucking cool, dude. Like, I don't want to
Hey,
go hang
baby,
out with
got
y'all
it.
and
No.
you know all that. I'm just saying, like, I've had random people do that and kind of shit, like, but I've never fucking had like
Someone
a
try to
homeless
swing
dude
on
run
me.
up to me and jump me and try to like, hey sir, and do all the kind of dumb shit like I
no.
hear about. I'm like, I
He
don't know.
was just saying like
I bet
you
it
just-
happens.
You just see like just basically like just tweaking out. You know what I'm saying? Just you looking at people and
Yep.
they just like definitely not in the right.
Oh,
mind.
dude, yeah. So like the suburb where I live, in the city I live in, well, not where I live in, but where I work, it's a bad city for fucking meth and shit, dude.
Oh yeah.
Like for like a couple of years, the bar I lived at, like luckily we kind of like kicked them all out, kind of thing, where it's like, dude, you're not fucking welcome here, dude. Like we don't even want you. Like, cool, you spend $100, I don't give a fuck. Like, just dealing with you and people you bring in is fucking problems.
Yep.
But yeah, it's one of those again. You feel kind of bad in a way. It's like, dude, come on. You should be better than this, but they're coping for some kind of issue they got, mental issue.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Drugs is a mental issue, health problem. Everyone's like, you're an addict. It's like, why are they an addict though? Like nobody fucking,
Yeah.
no 14-year-old kid goes, you know what I'm gonna do today? Fucking just shoot up heroin. You know, like,
Man.
no, something made them be like, I need this to fucking cope with what my problem is. Like,
Yeah, or they just got stuck with a bad crowd. Pressure's a big one.
Some, but again, why are you in the crowd though? Sometimes,
Yeah,
sometimes
exactly.
again, it comes
Be
down
cool.
to like, well, yeah,
Be cuckoo
because
cuckoo.
I mean, like I said, I tell my kid all the time, you are what you are what you hang around, dude. If you hang around losers and shit, you're gonna be a loser.
Yeah.
If you hang out with good people, you're gonna be good. Hang out with smart motherfuckers, you're gonna be smart. If you hang out with athletic
Exactly.
motherfuckers, you're probably gonna be athletic. You know, like you are what you hang around. If you hang around with these type of people, you're gonna tend to be those kind of people.
Exactly.
You know, as much as everyone says you're individual, which is, you know, it is true to the in the end, it is true, but
But you
your
do
culture,
tend to take on
well, I'm
that
saying your
bad
culture, whatever,
attitude.
yeah, whatever, you know.
You kind
If
of
you grew up in a, if you grew up in a redneck racist family, you're gonna probably redneck racist. If you grew up in the
That's what I
fucking
like.
ghetto and lived this lifestyle, you're gonna be ghetto and live this lifestyle. If you live as a rich prissy fucking boy, whatever, you're gonna be fucking that way too. You know, like people usually don't go to the extremes, and that's when those are the people like that have like the goth looks and shit. They break free of like everything from their normal societal norm, whatever. You know.
Yeah.
But fuck
The
it.
things I hated, what my teacher said was like,
Yeah, I just don't give a fuck.
was like how like he gets mad about taxpayer dollars going towards Narcan. Like, that's crazy.
That is crazy to me.
Yeah, like that's wild. Like,
I know. So going back to like healthcare again. So like I said, to me, healthcare should be a human right. Like we should have the right to life. Like life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Right. Life is the first one. Right. And like, so like I said, me and Mitch and all of us one day we looked at the tax brackets. If you make $650,000 in America, you pay 37% tax.
you said
Okay.
13.
37%
Okay.
at 650,000. But it caps there. So the person making like $100 million is still paying 37%. Like, shouldn't it go up? Like, you know, like all the tax brackets, you make more money, you keep going up. Like, maybe like from like the 670 to like 2 million. Now it's like 38%, you know, and then go up, you know, like, and I'm always saying like that extra money is like almost half the money we need to have like universal health care or some kind of single payer option. Like, just that little bit right there. Then you add like the Medicaid money and shit. I'm pretty sure you'd have enough money to have a single payer system where we can actually have healthcare for everybody.
Probably right too.
It's close. I mean, I'm not, like I said, I'm not super smart with my math shit because that's my worst subject in general. But
They definitely. Could
I know I'm
figure it
close.
out. Like, they definitely.
well,
could
again, but
figure
these
it
people
out.
don't want to fucking get. It's like anything. They don't want to give up their money, which
Exactly.
that's the
which
problem. Like,
The people that can make change are the rich people. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, and it's not even rich people. Like I always say, I don't even be rich. I'm fine with you being rich or whatever. Like,
Don't
but
hold
I'm
it.
saying like someone that has like $200 billion. Like, come on now, you can't give out like $50 billion of that
Yeah.
and live off $150 billion and still be fucking A-OK. You know, like
Yeah.
there's levels. Like there's levels of this shit. Like, you know, like somebody with $1 million is not necessarily rich. You know, like they're rich, but
Yeah.
on the grand scheme, you know. But I'm saying, like the people that, like I said, if you make like $100 million a year, dude, you should be paying like 47% of your tax.
It's like kind of what my granddad says. Like, what can 300 million get you that 250 couldn't? You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Oh, I already know, dude. Like I said, there was a study that we read one day. It's a household, or I can't remember if it was a household or individual, but if you make 70 to 100 grand a year, you have enough money to basically pay off all your bills and live basically an average, slightly above average life, but you have no stress because you have all your bills and shit paid for. Your happiness level is at like the highest it's going to be on the scale of like happiness, because once you make more, your happiness never actually increases with it. Like it just stays at the same level.
That's wild.
So literally, you're just making more money to be not happier. Like it doesn't make you happier; it just makes you the same. So if it doesn't even make your mental or physical health better like that, then what the fuck you need super duper amounts of money? You know, like I said, it's just
And you gotta think
power.
about the stress, because like you have that much money, so it's like you're not even just stressed about like the company and stuff like that. You're stressed about like the people who you meet too. Are they using
Everybody, dude.
You know what I'm saying? Everyone.
Yeah, if you're like a Fortune 500 company, dude, you got like 50, 100,000 people relying on you for their house.
Shoot,
Or, you know, like their bills. It is when you think about it, like 100,000. Like, if Walmart were to fail right now, like something, I'm just saying, how many people would fucking lose their houses and shit within like the next 3 to 5 months?
A lot.
Because I'm just saying, so many people rely on them. I mean, if you think about it, like you're saying, like the stress level, like you got that, like as an owner, you'd have that stress. You'd have the stress of fucking, like I said, having any business meeting, any fucking thing. You know, like, yeah, it is stressful. And like I said, they should make money. I'm not even, like I said, they can be rich. That's fine. It's just, like I said, it's the levels of rich. Like I said, you make $100 million plus a year, dude. Fucking give us 45, 47% of that money. You can keep the rest. You're telling me you can't live off $53 million a year?
Yeah.
Come on now. You know, like, you're still fucking making a fuck ton of money. And again, that chunk of money goes into the fucking, like I said, for me, it'll be the universal healthcare pot. Like, that's how you pay for it. And that's your, like I'm saying, so to me, it's like, if you're super rich like this, right? You give some of your money to the healthcare, right? Now you have healthier workers. Those workers miss less days of work, help your business grow, make you more money. You know, like, it's full circle of fucking, like, you might pay money now, but in the long term, you're going to have a better business and more success, which therefore is going to make you that money that you've spent back and probably more, you know?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, yeah, for about a month straight, we were looking into a lot of healthcare, and I've been arguing a lot about healthcare because that's like my number one, like, on like policy level shit, that's the number one thing I want to deal with. In general, the thing I want to deal with, I just hate misinformation and the half-truths. That's the shit that pisses me off, is the fucking half. Tell me the full context of the story or whatever you're reading without fucking, and let's go from there. Instead of fucking, you tell me a stat, but like I find out this stat is kind of bullshit because of this. Like, you didn't tell me about this other thing. Like, you got to tell me the whole thing, you know?
For sure.
I think that's the big problem in America, is misinformation.
Oh, by far.
Like, that is probably...
That just made me think about what, like, Jesus calls himself, you know, the way, the truth, and the life. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't call himself the half-truth. You know what I'm saying? So... I don't know. For me, it's just like, dang, it's just such a... That's an eye-opener to me, man. It's just like, dang. It's interesting. God is definitely like, man, I love God for sure. The way, the truth, the life. He ain't gonna lie to you, man. That's all I gotta say.
Are really bad in a way because they're good, but they're bad because they only show you what they want to show you. Like the one side of their, like, you know, if I'm trying to show the dude's guilty, I'm gonna show you all the shit that makes him guilty. I don't show you the shit that could, you know, make him innocent or vice versa. You know, like, my girlfriend started watching that How to Make a Murderer show, and I'm like, oh, you're watching that? She's like, yeah, but I'm like, yeah, I get why you're watching it, but guess what? If you pay attention, they're not telling you any information that could show that it didn't happen that way. They only show you the one side.
Yeah, and then it's like those prison documents. Prisoners are behaving and good, but it's like it's not the real behind the scenes, but it's more or less I watch it to see like how prisons abroad are different. Which some of them are really shitty, and some, like the ones up in like Norway and shit, they're just like a mini dorm room. That's what they are. It's like, oh, all right, I could commit a murder there and be happy. We saw in one of the prisons. I mean, it'll be menial. I'll never be able to go outside. That would suck.
You ever do puzzles? Any kind of puzzles?
Puzzles.
Nah.
Like, do you like Sudokus? You do like I'm doing right now. It's called Connections. Something they do on New York Times every day. You can do it for free. It connects words and shit. You get 16 random words, and you gotta fucking figure out how they connect.
Oh, you buy the New York Times stuff?
Nope. No, you can do it one time for free a day, for free. No, if you paid, you can do an unlimited amount. I just do one. You get one puzzle a day. You can do it one time a day. It's for free.
I'm talking about like
Oh,
the
that's
New York
pretty cool.
Times. I know like my stepmom, she buys it.
I do not.
Or she
I
did.
I sometimes want to because there's a lot of articles that pop up. I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck, I can't read it, and I don't like.
Oh,
I don't have a lot of. I try to stop having all these subscriptions and shit because that's how they get you.
Wally. I think I've got a tool if it still works for you.
But
There you go.
I don't do.
Take me
puzzles.
later.
I play video.
You
games.
just copy and paste the URL, and it'll try and find a non-paywall. It'll basically just remove the paywall so you can actually read the.
Insert
You
URL,
can do
so I
that.
get-
That's crazy. Yo, what?
I mean, here I can share it to you too. Then I guess I'll put in the general chat. Would be nice.
Yeah, it's one of the best Reddit subreddits is piracy. Not even joking. It has so many useful websites like that to get around scummy and asshole design.
He said the best one is piracy. That's funny.
Oh,
I bet you learn a lot of shit, right? I mean, not to be. I mean,
Probably. I've started to
Mhm.
like really get on Reddit though recently.
yeah, I did too. That's how I've been. I met a couple other dudes randomly from like this.
Where
'Cause like I said, I'm trying to meet. It was like we have our normal like 3-4 people. I'm trying to get some other people in just to get different perspectives and different conversations and shit.
okay.
Kind of the thing. Because like I said, normally it's like me, Mitch, Brandon. Sometimes it's our buddy Patrick. Out of all of us, Patrick's he's like the biggest YouTube person. He's got like 800 followers. So, but he's a super philosopher guy. So like he's one of those people I talk to a little bit, and I just listen to him talk.
He's only 200
forgot
away
what
from getting monetized.
Yep.
200 subs.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, dude.
I forgot what the fuck I was doing.
And he's super fucking smart.
Oh yeah.
So like a lot of times like I'll be arguing or talking to whoever, right? We'll be talking about politics and shit, right? And then we'll stop, and then Patrick will come in at the very end and like break down like the whole argument for both sides, like, well, here's like the flaw in your thinking, or what's good in your thinking, or like, and blah blah blah, and break it down like philosophically. I'm like, okay, so I am making sense, right? Perfect. That's what I needed to know. Like this is following logically and blah blah blah. Basically helps verify if I'm stupid or smart.
Did he get a degree in philosophy?
Well,
I think he's working on it currently, like right now.
yeah, some psychology degree. But to be fair, when it comes to philosophy, technically, you can't be stupid with it. Technically, as long as you
No.
as long as you are as long as you believe in it, because philosophy just life.
True. I'm talking about the philosophical, like the fallacies and like the
That
that kind of philosophy, not the
yeah.
philosophy where you're talking about. I'm talking about like the philosophical, like the shit, like the axioms. This shit makes logical sense, right? Because like like when I said this, it led to this, right? And all like and this guy, like I said, he's good at because of the philosophy. You study all the fallacies because he sent me like a list. He's like, these are all the fallacies, bro. I'm like, oh, thank you. I mean, I already knew this shit, but I'm glad you know too. Or what?
You like my ship now?
Hell yeah, dude.
Is that Horizon?
No, it's
No, this is,
No Man's Sky.
Oh, I don't watch that too much. I thought that was gonna be I thought it was gonna be a bigger game than like what it ended up being.
Oh no, it's a huge game.
Really?
They did it a lot.
I know like
Is
it's
it
like
always
an
flying?
expansive universe.
Hmm?
It's like
Is it always flying, or do you go to planets?
Yeah, you go to planets. Abandoned Planet.
Okay. Kind of reminds me of Star Wars.
You like actually fly to it? Or is it like cutscene?
No, it actually flies to it. And sometimes when you're in the middle of warp drive or whatever, foaming planet. All right,
Does that say an hour? Yeah, like 14 minutes. That's crazy.
not anymore.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And then sometimes you'll get interrupted by like pirates or like a asteroid field or some shit.
That's wild.
How many times do you get to use this speeder thing? Like once a day, twice a day?
No, this is your ship.
Oh, just how it roll every time? Okay, that's cool.
Oh, this is my ship. I found it, and I'm like, ooh, I'm buying this one. Or did I? I think I traded it. I think.
When y'all
Foaming
think of
Planet.
like nostalgia, like gaming wise, like what games like come to mind for y'all?
Well, I'm old as shit, so I go with like old school Zelda. So like,
Yeah, Doom.
like
Zelda.
a Link to the Past.
Oh hell
That
yeah!
shit, that shit's fucking dope. I love that game. Mario 3 is probably my favorite game of all time. Maybe that game's always fun. I don't give a fuck what everyone says. Like, it's old as shit, but it's still fun as fuck. I have a good time every time I play it.
Oh yeah, that's one of the good ones. I like that.
What
Is that-
in the
Wait, did I
fuck?
play this one? I probably did before.
Mario
Not
3?
completion. Yeah, maybe not to completion, but I felt like I played it before though.
Yeah, it's the one where you can fly. It has the fucking raccoon suit, the
Yeah.
frog suit.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was actually watching some Nintendo special. So they made the first two Marios like back to back, bam bam, and then they wanted to go so big with that last one, Mario 3. That took them like 2.5, 3 years, and it was like the most stressful fucking shit. It's why basically led to Legend of Zelda 2 being a different game and having different artists and different everything, because
Oh,
the
they're
people
so
that made
good.
that game put all their time into Mario because they're trying to make this like the most epic game ever at the time. So like it basically hurt another
Bless you.
game to make that game so great.
What the fuck is this kind of planet?
What's your old school games? Because like I said, you're like 24 or 5, right?
I turned 24 this month actually.
All right, there you go. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Yeah, good, man.
Appreciate that. The most
Right, so-
like when I think of gaming,
Rams, say what's your nostalgia? It's gonna be different than ours.
it's well, all right. So with me, and my pops, it's Gears of War for sure.
Okay, yep, my buddy loved that fucking game.
Gears of War. Then like the other one that's very nostalgic for me is Super Smash Bros. On the GameCube.
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah, dude.
That's.
I do love GameCube. That was fun.
I wish my dad never gave it away to his friend.
Oh.
Fucking asshole.
Like,
But dude, those are good ass games, dude. The GameCube, I remember I was probably like 15, 14, I don't know, somewhere on that range when that came out, maybe 16, something like that. But we would go to the cabin with my brother and his buddy would go to the cabin. He had a big ass fucking van and he had a TV in the back. We'd fucking play that bitch the whole way up to the cabin. Like, oh, it's like a 3-hour drive. Like, this became the fastest 3-hour drive I've ever been on because you played the fucking Super Smash Bros. And shit. You're like, oh, we're done? Fuck, okay. Can we just hang out in the car for like 15 minutes? Like, fuck.
you're talking about like the TVs that would be up there.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah, like the big, like the little fucking, yeah.
I wish.
Oh,
I
They only
had-
came. They only had them in the big ass vans. The big ass vans had TVs
Yeah.
in the back seat, whatever.
I used to
Yep.
watch like when I was a kid. I used to like watch movies on that.
Fuck yeah, that's what I'm saying. For a while there, my brother's buddy would drive with us a lot of the time. So I'd be sitting in the back seat with that, and I'd be like, all right, what are we playing? What are we watching? Cool. It was awesome for a couple of years.
I think it's a series, right? The Doom series. Is that a series or just one game?
No, Doom.
No, it's a series.
Yeah.
I wish I would have got into that. What's the
Oh, I
character's
fucking love
name?
that game.
Sam.
Dude,
Sam. Was it?
The Doom Marine.
I thought it was like I thought that was on
Oh,
the.
Doom guy.
Am I not thinking? I must be thinking of a different game.
Serious Sam.
Is it Samus? What's his name?
Oh, Metroid.
Hold up. Sam.
Party.
God damn it.
Footy.
It was like a Samus.
Yeah, that's Metroid.
That's Metroid.
Yeah.
I was,
Yep, that's a huge series.
that's one I
I
wish
think
I
did
would have gotten into.
did they just come out with a new game? I never really played them. I got a Super Nintendo Mini at my cabin. I left it at my cabin, or my family's cabin, I should say. But it has it on there, so I play it sometimes on Super Nintendo.
I want to Switch so bad.
I'm just gonna get the fuck off this planet.
Well, if you're gonna get a Switch, you might as well wait for Switch 2. That shit's coming out like within a year.
They said that, and
I-
then they're like, it might bring down the prices of the old one. And I think I'd be.
No,
fine with
yeah,
the old
no.
one.
If you get a deal, I mean that's a deal. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Especially because Nintendo,
Doesn't mean-
like with this, the original Switch has been out for forever now, and they haven't switched up
It
the
is.
price. Like Nintendo is.
They don't have to.
tough. Yeah,
The
they
thing
don't.
is, they got the best handheld video game system.
Hello.
They know it.
Their biggest competitor is Soldier Boy. No.
Oh,
Soldier Boy, what does he own?
He has like a what's it called? He called it like the Soldier something, the Soldier Cube or something like that. It's basically
Oh, really?
like the same thing.
Okay, I guess I should look that up. I've never heard of such things. That's funny.
so
I wonder if he's
boy,
able to get a lot of
boy,
licensed games and shit. Soldier Boy,
Watch me whip it.
Like
Watch me
game
roll.
system.
video
Yeah,
game console. It's called the Soldier Boy.
the
That's
Soldier
the handheld
game is
version.
crazy. The Soldier game.
Yeah.
That is wild.
Then I sort of like that with the game.
Oh my god. The scam is over. What? They got
Hold on,
him.
let's see.
That is like copyright.
Let's see.
That is like
Is there
Soldier
like no
Boy,
advantage? I
hardware
haven't found
missions.
any structures. No, this is still damn.
They're in 2018. They're pulled from stores. However, while the rapper apparently didn't have a choice as far as these devices were concerned, don't worry. There's still esport teams coming for that Soldier Boy gaming crossover goodness.
it's crazy.
That's funny.
They knocked out the competitor.
Yeah, it was only $99.
That's crazy. The biggest competitor. Nah, I'm trolling.
Well, I mean, it was out for a minute. Wasn't your? I mean, you're right. You just didn't know that it got caught being. Basically, he was just using emulators on a different
Funny.
screen. On a different screen,
That's all it was.
more or less.
That's not, because you're gonna copyright.
Yeah, it says like the N64S controller, blah blah. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, so how
Yeah.
can they sell that? Is that like that stuff in the mall? Like those games that like have like a thousand, like those consoles that have like 1,000 something games on them.
Oh yeah, because they're all uncopyrighted bullshit, shovelware.
Yeah, they're the oldest games or whatever. Yeah, that probably be the way it is. That or they paid a fuck ton of money to get copyrights from certain games. I mean, like we were talking about the other day, like Xbox has Final Fantasy games now. Like that was never a thing until recently, but now they do. And guess what? We're saying, I bet every time they sell a game, I bet they get like $3 to $5 every time from Xbox. So like PlayStation's getting paid by Xbox to have these games, same as vice versa. I bet there's games that PlayStation has to pay Xbox to fucking have rights to.
Yeah.
Funny though. I didn't know about the Soldier Boy. Soldier Boy. Funny. Let's see. Chippy, square, filling, solid, buttery, telly, hearty, funny.
That
Fuck
buttery
yeah.
goodness.
I know, right? These words are. I mean, luckily I've been right 2 for 2, so I got a lot of guesses. I could fuck around and be wrong a couple times. Chippy, solid, filling. What is a buddy? Butty. I know. I'm trying to figure out what the fucking buddy is.
Dang,
Telly could be
that
like
galaxy
telephone.
looks amazing. That's crazy. Oh, that's just what it looks
Hell yeah.
like when you zoomed out. That's tough.
It is
No,
nice,
there
though.
are galaxies. What?
Are those all galaxies? All those dots? Oh,
No, those
hell
are
yeah.
all systems.
Okay, they're all
That's crazy.
You ever look at like James Webb telescope shit?
Yeah. This game, they say, but it's been added to 100%. It would take over 500 million years. Literally.
To make it real?
Yeah, 100% of this game.
Yeah.
God, I don't know how the far I can zoom out. I gotta go back and see the Nexus Man.
That's crazy.
That was pretty sick.
Wait a minute.
Oh. Substantial as a meal. Yes. Got it right today. A footy, a telly, buddy, chippy. What the fuck is all this? Britishism.
Catman, the final planets orbiting stars can be placed in a
Britishism.
refinery.
I wouldn't think Square was that one though. That's
Square?
yeah.
Yeah, like a square meal.
I thought it meant like because feeling hearty, like that's like what you feel after you eat. I've never said. Like,
I know. That's what I was going. Like I said, luckily because I did good on my first guesses, so I had a couple. I can get a couple wrong, so I tried one or two. And I was like, nope. All right, this one, cool.
Okay.
You can
just
get
shocked
4
that
wrong.
They did that. Like, they couldn't think of another word. It's crazy.
I know.
They wanted to make it hard.
They always do. So what is that? Yellow's the easiest. I think this is the hardest, if I recall. Hold on. Is it this one?
Yeah, like, oh, British. That's why.
Oh,
Yep. Yeah. Purple's the hardest. Yellow. So it goes yellow, green, blue. So I literally filled them out the easiest to hardest this time. This is the hardest. Yeah, British. For us Americans, British is probably hard. I knew what a telly was. I never heard of Buddy. I'm guessing that must be like Buddy the bread. Chippy is like talking shit. What's a footy? Walking? Like going on foot? Oh, footy is soccer. That's just a short term for soccer. Oh,
I'm warping fucking.
that's funny.
That sounds too like.
Oh, a buddy is a sandwich.
Huh.
Oh, it's like a fish and chip sandwich.
Dang, that
I've
looks
never heard of
interesting.
that.
That looks.
Ooh, what the hell is this in front of
This is
me?
like fry sandwich.
Okay, nah, I can't do that. Now that I'm like really looking at it, nah,
No.
come on, man. Like they doing stuff.
And telly's what's a chippy?
Y'all got a
Guessing that's-
Whataburger up there?
Whataburger? No.
No.
That sucks.
It sucks.
Ooh.
That's crazy.
It does. I mean, I've
sucks.
done South and shit where I've had it, so it's delicious. I do. You ever been to Steak and Shake?
Yeah. I love
That shit's fucking. We don't have it up here either, but that shit's fucking delicious.
I think it's about this. Like the patty melts are about on the same level. Like,
Yeah,
Steak and
that's
Shake-
fine.
You think Whataburgers is just disgusting though?
I don't think it's disgusting.
Oh, I thought that's what you said.
No, I'm saying we just don't have them here.
Okay.
No, I was agreeing with you. They're about the same burger. I'm just saying that. I'm just saying because up here we don't have these things. So like I always tell people like, you ever had Steak and Shake? They're like, no. I'm like, God damn, nobody knows what the fuck I'm talking about. It's so fucking good. Like it's. I think it ends like in Missouri. I think or so.
Steak and Shake.
About-
Some of the malls have them.
in Wisconsin,
No, at least in Minnesota.
like Mall of America, maybe. I don't know.
I want to.
I've never seen one. If they did have one, I would eat the fuck out of it at least once or twice.
I thought Northtown had one at one.
I don't think so, but maybe. No, not a Steak and Shake. They had a different thing.
I'm trying to upload clips to like every social media.
Yeah, I gotta get better at making clips. That's what I'm saying. I need a buddy to show me how to fucking like start really editing shit. Cause like I said, like I would like to be like have like these 5-hour like where we talk forever, and then I like to make it like 30-minute clips of like, oh, we talked about Palestine, Israel for 30 minutes. Let's make this clip, and or we're talking about fucking the Timberwolves versus fucking Oklahoma City Thunder game for 20 minutes. Here's a clip, like.
are you willing to like pay like $5 something like that for clips?
I mean, yeah, if I am if someone shows me how to do it. Like,
So,
I'm not willing to pay shit until I know what the fuck I'm doing. But like, if someone actually were to be like, "Hey, if you do this, and I'll come here," like, I would say I'm more of a hand. I need someone to be here. That's why I was.
Yeah.
No, there's like a website. I was gonna say it's called Opus Clips, or like you can use Nexus Clips. Just like a whole bunch of different ones. But all you
Yeah, I got CapCut. I got a couple of. I got CapCut and something else.
No, but I was gonna say is all you do is you put your video into it, and it generates it generates the clips for you, so you're not having
really?
to go back in. Like I just don't want to spend that money right now. But yeah,
It's like $5 a month. You're saying?
yeah.
What is it called? Well, let me Google it.
You can use Nexus Nexus Clips. That's one I think you can use.
All right, hold on.
I think
Nexus Clips.
theirs is cheaper than Opus.
Okay.
This is a fucking strange ass.
We'll sign in just to fuck around, see if I get eventually a price or something.
Switch screens for that. What the hell? It looks like you're on like a germ.
I know, right?
Yeah,
You look like you're in Osmosis Jones.
Sync. Tab suite.
scan everything.
You
I
can
haven't
close
used
this
that
tab.
before.
Thank you.
I haven't even started building my base. Oh shit! No! I don't want to fuck with the Sentinels.
Yeah, it's $5. $5 a month.
Yeah, unlimited clips,
Anyway.
unlimited processing minutes. I think that's
Yeah,
probably the best. What? 149.88. Where the hell?
That's
did
probably
they
for the
get
whole
that?
year. That's for the whole year.
Okay.
So instead of being that, it's gonna be $5. So it's gonna be $60. Whatever. Yeah, $59.90.
That's a lot of fucking gold.
That's still fucking over half off. Yeah.
But yeah, it's like you upload. All you gotta do is throw in your video, your VOD, and then it creates a whole bunch of clips. I'm not sure if it's. I think it does. Yeah. See, auto generated captions and everything. You might have to go back in and tweak it, but it's still saving you a lot more time. Like right now, I have to basically go back in and start creating clips myself, and then the
Yep.
ones I've made, they're not. I don't have any they're not like the best. Like I don't have any captions or like
No,
sound
I
effects.
understand. I'm brand new and don't know shit either. I mean, this is actually, yeah. I mean,
just fuck
it's
with
one of
it.
those that I have to pay money basically to not do it because I'm stupid. Yeah, yeah, which is fine because I don't know the fuck I'm doing. I probably will end up doing this.
I wouldn't even say stupid. This is just more efficient. Like you don't have. You know what I'm saying? It's
It
just,
can be, yeah, yeah. Because before when I was doing so, like, in order to even find out where to clip things, I used to have to like stream whatever, and then I have to like re-watch the stream and listen to like, all right, at 10:42, click, like,
Yeah.
this is when we talked about this, and pay attention. At this point, we switch the subject or whatever. So here's the clip,
But YouTube is at least good. Like it auto generates like timestamps of like what's being talked about from this section to this section.
Yeah,
Which I don't
That
know
is
how
nice.
it does that. Like, because that is
AI.
crazy. Okay,
AI.
that makes sense.
Google, baby.
That
Yeah, it's all AI
stuff,
run
that's
now.
how it's like. My professor, he was saying I should like be a data analyst. I'm not sure if I want.
You should be a what?
A data analyst. Well, those are like the people
Oh, okay.
that will put in like they type in the prompts and stuff
Mhm.
for the AI.
Are you good with work? Oh, with AI? Oh, okay.
I think
It's like
so.
okay, because that's like coding and shit, which is a different type
Make
of
sure
inputting. But yeah,
I'm saying this.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Data analyst.
Anomalous animal does not fear death.
Nah, never mind.
This?
Diet is anything.
Are you talking
Jeez.
about like being like a big manager at a company, like? Because they got to do a lot of data work and shit. Because I know this chick that used to be a manager at Cub Foods, and whenever she bitches at me, she's like, "I gotta fucking make sure my overhead's this and this and this and this. I gotta read all these fucking percentages and papers and make sure everything, like that kind of work."
I want to go into HR, but like that is like, the degree, like my master's. I think I would still be qualified for something like that though. That's like what I want. I want a job that like is I want to get a degree that can get me into different like types of areas. Just because I don't want to feel stuck.
What's you go to school currently?
I start back this summer.
And what you trying to be? Like, what are you going to school for per se?
IO psychology or industrial organizational psychology.
Psycho.
Uh,
That's actually pretty sick.
Appreciate you.
Mm-hmm. That, I mean, honestly, most people that deal with psychology, I give them a lot of props because that's shit we need to like. That's one of the final frontiers of being a human is psychology and space. Those are the things we like. We haven't figured out space and shit. We haven't figured out the human brain all the way.
And the ocean would be the third thing too.
Yep.
I think that's one of the craziest things though is the ocean.
Yeah.
That
I mean,
is
technically we
wild.
could do it. We just, people don't want to spend enough money to do it because, like,
refilling the
you
oceans.
remember that? You remember that stupid Ocean Gate thing that fucking imploded and shit
Yeah, that
Oh,
was-
yeah.
because they're
that was
stupid.
crazy.
Well, I'm saying there's like 4 or 5 of them. I can't remember. There's either 4 or 5 of them around the world that can do that.
That actually are legit.
Like, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the best one's from France. I remember that. But there's like 4 or 5 of them. Like, I'm saying, like, you need things like that that can scope out, you know, the whole Mariana Trench and everything. And that costs a lot of fucking money to make. Therefore, people don't want to spend the money to do it. Like, we could do it. We don't
It's like,
have the
imagine
public
being
support of the
that
world.
Rich and just like getting onto some bullshit like that though. Like that's
Dude,
crazy.
I know. Dude, how can you be why would you, like, how about this? Like, I'm a billionaire. Why would I trust a dude that just made one up randomly versus the guy that made one up that we've seen do it 100 times? And, you know, like, I would call the French government and be like, hey, can I pay this for the day to go look at the Titanic? You're rich. You can afford it.
I'm just like I don't even see the want. Like I never had like I want to like explore the ocean. I really want to like scuba dive and stuff. Honestly.
Oh, that would be fun.
Yeah. But like
So, like,
seeing
I'm a
it,
history
like,
guy. I've seen the Titanic exhibit in Las Vegas, and I've seen the largest chunk pulled up from that's on Earth, or, like, you know, not on Earth, but not on land.
what glacier?
It's fucking so. No, the Titanic ship.
Oh, okay.
No, yeah, I'm saying, like, the largest chunk of Titanic that's brought up that's on land. I've seen it. It's huge. It's fucking it's monstrous size. But, like, I love Titanic, like, history. Like, it's so interesting. Like, it was so many 1 in a million things that had to happen,
Yeah.
and it all happened perfectly. Like mathematically, it was damn near impossible it ever happened, but it happened. Like, so, like, 2-3 weeks before the Titanic even took off, they had a fire in, like, the coal pit area, and it burnt a hole almost to the outside of it. So, like, if you look at some of the old pictures of it, there's a black spot in the front of it. That's where the fire mark is. All they did was, like, repaint it because they didn't want to delay. They didn't want to delay the ship being launched. It was already delayed like 3-4 times. So that had it weakened the steel and shit, obviously, and it happened to be the 1 in a million shot where the fucking thing hit. You know, like, there's so many 1 in a million things. Like, there was no clouds. It was perfect fucking full moon. It looked like ice.
Well,
You know,
that's
like,
when it's most dangerous, so.
yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like, that was part of it. I'm saying, like, all these things are like 1 in a million, and they all fucking perfectly matched up on that day, that time, to cause a huge fucking wreck or whatever. You know, it's fascinating to me.
Bro, that's one of my. I love Anthony Edwards. Bro, he's tough.
I love it. Oh man, hold on.
He's tough.
I can show you. I got an Ant Edwards signed jersey and shoes.
Signed.
I met him twice.
I didn't realize
I
how
met him
hard
twice.
it was to like get signed stuff. Like
It is. So before he got famous, I fucking met him twice.
Really.
You know,
Yeah, that's tough.
I fucking love it. And I got a KG on the other side.
Yeah, he's tough.
I love me some
Man,
KG.
I'm trying to tell you, that boy is tough.
Dude, KG's a man, dude. I tell people. He just played for a bad franchise. Timberwolves sucked.
I can't
Like, we
remember
just-
like who was on his team. I can't remember like who was on his team for the Timberwolves. For the Celtics,
Yep.
I can, but like
For sure. Timberwolves, he had 2 years with Sam Cassell and Latrell Sprewell. That was his only good players. We had 1 year where we had Chauncey Billups, and then we let him go because we're stupid.
Oh, I forgot about him.
this is so
Dude, me and my brother were so pissed when we let him go. We're like, Why are you letting Chauncey Billups go, man? He like
Chauncey, nice.
We're the reason why he became Chauncey Billups. Like he started off with Boston, he was trash, and he was almost kicked out of the league. And we signed him for dirt cheap, for like a 1-year deal, and he became Chauncey Billups. And then we didn't sign him back. We're like, what are you doing?
Bro, I cannot.
Like you became Chauncey Billups in fucking Detroit and took off.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be exploring this world anytime.
Like it's just fucking nuts to me. It pisses me off. Now that I think about it, like the Timberwolves had a chance to be really good a lot of times, and they just fucking blew it.
Wait, what did that say?
This one right here. Who was better, Zelda or Mario?
No, the other one.
Zelda.
I think Mario.
The Kendrick?
But I haven't played Zelda, so. No.
You
That's tough though. I was talking about the one underneath.
That's funny as fuck, isn't it?
Yeah, that's tough. That thing says, "Say Drake, no man working 40
Say Drake.
plus."
This one?
Dude, I cannot. Bro, it's
Just yelling at a man who found billions of dollars wasted.
850 suck. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm. You have to go tell Adrian to brush his teeth. No, I know. Fucking- That's a Timberwolf. He's a G leaguer.
Who is that? Is that a?
That's
Bones?
Leonard Miller.
What?
No,
He looks like Bones Island for real.
he do actually. Now that you say it, he's like the bigger version. He's like 6'10", 6'11" version of him.
Oh dang. Yeah.
He's our G League. He's like a center. He's like a 22-year-old center.
I like the Nuggets squad. Like that's like a 2K squad. The Nuggets, man.
Yeah, they are a good team. You know what really fucks them over, honestly, more than anybody, is Michael Porter Jr. He's one that's been dragging them down.
Yeah, he should be a lot better than what
At least
he
in the
is.
playoffs. That's what I'm saying.
On the-
Especially
on
what
the
they paid him.
On the game, he's nice. In reality, he is not that nice.
Well, like the thing is, he shows you the random flashes of it. You're like, oh man, like when he shoots like 11 for 10, you're like, or 10 for 11, you're like, this is what they paid you for. And then he does like 5 straight games with nothing. You're like, oh, okay.
My friend hated the Duncan Robinson trade. Like when they paid when the Heat paid Duncan Robinson, he hated that the most.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes it comes down to fit, you know. Like some people fit in a good spot.
I just don't. He was just selling though. he was.
No,
Selling.
I understand. No, I know. I mean, I understand.
You said what?
I say, you see this table right here is fucking nice.
Oh yeah.
I like that table. If that table didn't cost like $2.5 grand, I'd buy it. Steph,
What is Donovan Mitchell doing, bro?
fucking holding Steph Curry. Said he ain't making this shit. It don't matter. You ain't stopping Steph. Dude, Steph, I don't know. Do you think he's better than Magic Johnson? Like, if you were to say the best point guard of all time, that's probably the top 2. So
I don't. I'm trying to think about it. Steph or Magic Johnson. I feel like I'm gonna be biased regardless. I'm gonna have to say what you call it, Curry. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go Steph. But I feel like that's recency bias, ain't it? Like my age.
it might be, but I might agree with you actually. And I'm an old head. I try to tell my brother and all these people, like, you gotta stop being those motherfucker. Back in my day, Sonny, there's, like, I tell them, like, I try to use the evolution thing, like, David, because my brother, I'm always like, dude, kids today are better than you guys. It seems they're better than me and all this shit. You know why? Because they're supposed to take all the knowledge that we give them and take it and be better. Like, if you're saying that people suck now more than they were before, that means you're a shitty teacher. like your generation sucked at doing their job. Like, so if you want to admit that you suck at your job as like a coach or whatever, you know, like, you can say that, but that's on you then.
About like when adults talk about like the next generation, I'm like, well, you're the ones who raised them. Like, that doesn't make sense.
I know. I agree. I mean, there's probably times where I do the fucking old head thing sometimes, but I try to really not do it because I try to think like that too. It's like, no, dude, like, if it is that way, if you are truly saying that this is worse or whatever, though, you have to blame yourself because you're the ones that fucking, you're the coach of your kid's team, right? If they fucking are worse than them before, well, that's because of you then, right?
Yeah.
You didn't do your job.
You said that you coach?
No, my brother does. I coached my daughter's basketball team 1 year, but she didn't play this year, so she wants to play again next year. So we'll see. But I did coach 1 year. So the one time I coached my daughter's second grade basketball team. I had the best shooter and the best dribbler in all the
You
league
said that your
because we had like
daughter
a
was?
1 day. No, not my daughter, but the team I coached.
I can't.
Like-
it keeps on. It's cutting out so much. It's so bad. It randomly will do this, and today's just one of the days it wants to do this.
I feel that. I've had days where my shit just randomly cuts out from the bottom or whatever. Like, oh, I got to replug it in and shit. So
It'll be this. Like now, I'm recently having a problem with like OBS.
Yeah, I could never ever get OBS to work. Right?
What do you?
I mean, I
use?
Googled the fuck out of it the one day. He doesn't stream. I try to tell him to stream. I tell him and Brandon. There's like 2 people here that have like 2, 3 of us actually have like YouTubes or whatever. Like I said, Patrick and other dude. But I try to tell these motherfuckers to get their shit, but they always tell me they don't want to start the OBS. Just Google it. I can do it, and I'm retarded when it comes to this shit. So
I
I always
use
say
it.
I'm stupid,
It's the same
and I was
thing.
able to do it.
It's a lot.
Yep.
It's a lot of just like learn. It's just like doing everything step by step. You know what I'm saying? Not expecting to
Yep.
understand everything at once.
I watched probably like 2 different videos, like fully watched them, and then whatever one I felt like was like the most easiest to comprehend, I'd watch that one again and step by step. Like I probably watched like the 1 minute of that clip probably 10 times to make sure I followed exactly. You know, like you're talking about the stream keys and all the shit. Yeah, dude, it's fucking
Mm-hmm.
and how to make all your sources and shit. Yeah, dude,
Yep.
it was a stressful couple days of trying to figure it the fuck out. But once it's done, you know, most of the time I haven't had to really fuck with it since.
Oh my god, it's starting to do it again.
Huh.
I'm gonna unplug it and plug it back in. That's what
I got you.
Oh my god.
How you doing?
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Oh my god. It's
Let's see.
Since it's doing it super bad right now, I'm gonna go ahead and log off because I was only gonna be in here for like 2.5 hours.
Nothing wrong with that.
I can't even hear you. I wish I could. I'm gonna do this real quick.
Let's see.
Okay. Say what you were saying real quick.
What up?
Oh my goodness. Wait,
I gotta share this if I can.
I can't even do
That's funny.
Hold up. Why is it not doing it? This is crazy. Oh, that's whatever. Well, I'll see y'all boys though.
All right, brother. Yeah, you're always welcome to come on through whenever you want.
Alright, bet.
All right, brother. Have a good night.
Alright, you too.
Nice.
All right, brother. Peace out.
Peace. Well, guys, that's all that I got for tonight, man. It was a good stream, man. Just chilling with some new people. Terrible with names, bro. But man, it's all about networking. So, I'm not sure if I'll stream again during the week, but I should be streaming on the weekends. If that changes, that's good because that means I'm having productive weeks, man. So I can get on and stream and get more content out, and chopped up. So I can get some more clips out for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Try and grow the audience so y'all can have more people to talk to and chat with, man. This has been a good stream. Learned a lot, many new people, networked, and I'm excited to see where everything goes. Hopefully, I do another podcast. If you see this on the YouTube VOD, just let me know if y'all would like to see me join again or not. With all this being said, drop a follow if you're on Twitch, drop a sub if you're on YouTube, and like and comment if you're on YouTube as well.